Hello everybody, welcome back to my Country Sparkles channel. Today I'm going to be freeze drying strawberries. Yay, they're so delicious, and I bought 4 flats of them. So I have a huge supply of strawberries because we love them. They are definitely one of our most favorite things to freeze dry. My favorite tools to use when processing strawberries are this topper tool. It is super easy to use. You just take it. It takes off the green stem top part. You just like pinch it off. How easy is that? Super easy. And you just pinch them off over and over again. This is so easy to do that you can even enlist your children's help in processing your food. Just like that. They clip off the tops. Super easy. My second favorite tool that I use when processing strawberries is this egg slicer. Egg salad slicer, I think something like that's what it's called. I use it as a strawberry slicer. Another easy thing, you just stick the strawberries in there, push it down, and it slices it perfectly. Beautiful slices, just like that. When I'm freezing strawberries, because they have so much water in them, I like to make sure they are sliced pretty thinly. If I do quarters or halves of strawberries, it tends to take a lot longer to freeze dry, because to get into the middle part and to make sure all the moisture is out of there just takes a whole bunch of extra time. So I just prefer slicing them nice and thinly. So when I am freeze drying my food, my strawberries, all I'm going to do after I slice them like this is I'm just going to put them on my tray, and then I'm just going to stick them straight into the freeze drying machine. Super easy, easy to do. They come out yummy and beautifully, just like this. And then since I have 4 flats of strawberries, I'm going to have extra. With the extra, I'm going to put it in the freezer to keep it nice and ripe and good until I can get it into the freeze drying machine, and I can make room in there. And I can just freeze as many batches as I need, and then I'll just rotate it out into the freeze dryer. As one gets done, I'll put in the next batch. So all I do is I have these trays that I got off of Amazon. They are toaster oven trays, and I got freezer paper that I'm going to put on top of it here just to help it pop out and not stick to the tray. These are non-stick trays, but as they get older, eventually the non-stick wears off, and so I just don't want that to happen. So that's why I'm using the freezer paper. So I got the freezer paper, and I'm just going to chop up the strawberries just like I do for my freeze drying trays, and I'm going to stick it on my toaster oven trays to go in the freezer. Just like this. Just like this. And then once the tray is all full, I will just put it in the freezer. I'll stack them up. If I need to stack them on top of each other, I'll put another piece of freezer paper in between each tray. So I have about 16 of these trays. And then once the trays are full, if I still have extra fruit or vegetables that I need to do, then I will pop these out of the trays after they've been frozen, and then still stack them on top of each other on the freezer sheets. Since they'll be frozen, they're hard, and it's just like stacking books on top of each other. And then I'll just use more trays. It takes about 12 hours for things to freeze nice and solid, so that way they can stack on top of each other. These trays, they are about half of an inch tall, and that's about how long I've noticed it takes to freeze it. So this is how I will freeze my extra. I'll fill the trays up much more than this. Let me go grab a couple trays to show you that I already have frozen in the freezer right now. So this is what it looks like when the trays are full and frozen. See, they're nice and full all the way to the top. I just make it level with the lip here, and all you do to get them out is you just pop them out like that, just like an ice cube tray. And then sometimes the paper comes off nice and smooth. Sometimes like a corner or something gets stuck, and that's okay. And then I just put them into my freeze drying tray just like that, and I'll stick the other one in here. I like to put the solid part down, that one, the same bottom that was on here, I put down here, because then it's intact with the tray, and I feel like it, when the tray heats up to evaporate the moisture out of it, that it has better contact, and so it does a better job. Whereas if I flip it over this way and put it in, it doesn't have full contact with the bottom, and so I don't feel like it gets the moisture out quite as well, and it takes a lot longer. So I put it face down, just like that, and then this will go straight into my freeze dryer. I'll pop out this other one, show you, just like that, super easy, just like that. These freeze drying trays are a little big compared to the toaster oven tray, but you can buy bigger toaster oven trays or smaller depending on the size of your freeze drying tray. I'd measure the tray, do about half the measurement, and that is the maximum size that you want to do compared to in here. You want to make sure it fits, so just do a little bit of research on Amazon and then you will be able to find the right trays. That is how you freeze strawberries, and now I'm gonna go stick them downstairs into the freeze dryer and I'll show you when they come out. Here are our freeze dried strawberries all done. I'll show you what they look like. So this is from the frozen trays that I did, and they will still lift up in the sheets, but I can crumple them into more individual pieces. Like that, just a little bit of work. Or you can crush them up into powder or anything you want. I just add like clumps like that to oatmeal or to yogurt, and it's delicious. Strawberries are definitely our top most favorite thing to freeze dry. So from here, I'm just gonna put them in some Ziploc bags to store temporarily until I have a few batches, probably about 5 to 10, to put into Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers and seal up to put into long-term fruit storage. Thank you for watching this video about freeze drying strawberries. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a like down below, and don't forget to subscribe so that way you don't miss out on any of our future videos. See you later, you guys. Bye.